I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
Let's do it.
Week 11, second take. Nathaniel Schwartz in the building.
Let's clap it up, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Nate.
AKA R. Kelly.
That's right, Robert, baby. He's out. He's here. Let's do it.
Just so you know, the gentlemen that are watching the video, they had the intro. They saw the intro, and now we're here.
Okay, good. You know, can I have the floor, or do we want to wait for Sandusky Hotline? I just want to say
2 and 8.
Go for it. Go for it.
All of us here, we're all men of honor. I've always felt like we're all men of high values, and there's been a great injustice since September 27th. You know, which is when the injustice occurred. Our how do I say this? Our sort of erudite figure, Robert Kelly, has been wrongly imprisoned in a Brooklyn penitentiary for crimes that he did not commit. He was charged with kidnapping, sexual assault, a whole lot of bad stuff that none of us here stand for, and nor does Robert. And I'm not going to recount the story of you know how I hooped with Robert Kelly on a cold rainy night at the Old Town Export, because I'm pretty sure you guys all know it. I know I've told it on this podcast. I've told it in person. I know some of you out there have also told the story about how I've done this to other people, which I do appreciate, because I meet people on the street all the time. All the time I meet people on the street and they go, "Hey, Big Nate, R. Kelly, you're that guy." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me. That's me." They've heard the story. Cool. During this event, you know, if you guys go back to the story, there was 2 young women as part of his entourage. Okay, his entourage, just for the record, was mostly adult men. Okay, nothing weird going on there. But there was 2 young ladies. Okay, I'm not a detective. I'm not Detective Schwartz here. I'm just a guy. Okay, yeah. I think they were 18. Okay. If they weren't 18, let's say they were 17. Not that I would do that. Legal in many parts of the world. And that's a fact. You can look that up. That's a fact, and you can look that up. Okay. Not saying I'm into that.
That's true.
Yeah. You know, I'm not. I like old women. I like them. I want them to get Social Security checks. That's what I'm into. You feel me? All right. That's what I like. But with that said, if I didn't like that, you know, there's a lot of places. Switzerland is legal. Wow. Switzerland isn't like a backwater place. You know what I'm saying? So he's charged with kidnapping, probably those 2 women that I saw. Now, what's the definition of kidnapping? Can we talk about this?
Please.
If you want to get kidnapped, is it kidnapped?
You know, I'll be the first to say this all the time about, because usually these cases, I mean, you know, we had some greats as Kobe, just on the sports world, Kaner, Patrick Kane, Big Ben. You know, I think there are men out there who are victimized. I think it does happen, but you put yourself in that position and in that time, there's a little self, you know what I mean? You got to look yourself in the mirror here. Why are you in that situation?
Look, what he's accused of is kidnapping and financially supporting these women. Now, listen, if you pick any whatever the hell, if early 2000s Monica Bellucci kidnapped me and now I have to have sex with her probably twice a day, and be financially supported by her, am I getting kidnapped? No, I'm not getting kidnapped. No. That's fucking cool. That's cool. She was hot.
Hashtag winning.
And a great person, more importantly. Okay.
Yes.
I'm not anybody knows me. I'm not a conspiracy guy. Okay. I think we did land on the moon. I think 9/11 was an outside job. And I didn't always think this, but I think Wilt Chamberlain, he did score 100 points in an NBA game. He just did it against, a bunch of guys like me. You know, so I'm not usually, I'm not one of those guys, they're out to get R. Kelly. They're not, I'm not that guy. But with that said, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. R. Kelly, Deshaun Watson wanted to get traded, right? And then a whole bunch of allegations come against him. And guess what? Now he can't get traded. They didn't want to trade him. Again, I'm not a conspiracy
timing on
guy.
that stuff.
Right. I'm not a conspiracy guy. We landed on the moon. We did that. Okay. I'm not a conspiracy guy. But R. Kelly, 2 platinum, I don't know how many, maybe he has more than 2 platinum albums, right? Coming to get him. Deshaun Watson coming to get him. Give Joe Paterno his wins back. Okay. He didn't know what was going on in the locker rooms. Give him his wins back. He didn't know what Sandusky was doing in there. He didn't know. He was just coaching football. Give him his wins back. You know, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on.
It all comes full circle, Nate.
Some things are bigger than fantasy football. And thank you for giving this for it.
And and we're here to talk.
Oh man, of course, man, of course. And
getting me all riled up.
No, I mean, yeah. I think it's interesting because I feel like people have never let the OJ case go, the OJ Simpson case.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People to this day still harking back to that. There's been a lot of white men that have got away with a lot of crime.
Mm-hmm.
But the OJ Simpson case is something that always gets bring up. They they made a whole nother documentary on it like 2 years ago. It's still making money. Like
great documentary.
It never goes. Yeah, it
the
never goes away.
Was great.
It never goes away. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that was like that's America being like, nah, we can't let these black men get away with shit that they did, you know?
All he was doing was making great music and hitting jump shots.
Yeah.
At Export in Old Town.
I will continue to support R. Kelly and play his music at my cookouts and whatever functions. You can't go wrong with some R. Kelly.
He made a song, I believe, called Backyard Barbecue, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Something along those lines. It's a great song.
You know, he was even making music, back in 2016, as late as 2016. You know, he had some hits as, Cookie Monster. Yeah. You know,
I will say R. Kelly, and Robert, if you're out there listening to this, and you might be, there's some of these episodes have like 60 hits on YouTube. I don't know how. Like, there's like one episode you did with Danny from like 2 years ago, and you guys are in Blade.
Who's watching that?
That's like 70 views on YouTube. I'm not making that up. I don't know.
That's crazy.
If it's a good episode, sometimes I'll run it back. You know what I mean? But that's a lot of views. So I don't know what's going on. So maybe, Robert, if you're in the Brooklyn Penitentiary and you have a little computer time going on, and you see this, the you and Aaliyah thing, when you're doing that, you should just move to Switzerland, because you got yourself in a bit of hot water for that. Because if you moved to Switzerland, it would have been legal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Big fans, Robert. Big fans.
Yeah. Big fans of Rob. Shout out to Aaliyah, RIP as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm happy we got that off our chest and moved past that. But as of week 11, big news. Piane finally.
Right now.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Piane, I know you don't want to hear his name, but finally ended his 3-game losing streak. Mike has now won 5 in a row, moving to 9-1. Shout out to you, Mike.
Mike, this is the best team I think you've ever had, right?
Ever.
It's gotta be the best team you've ever had.
Yeah. He's been here since the beginning, folks.
When you dropped 170 on me, that's the first I was like, this gotta be the best team Mike's ever had.
Oh yeah, definitely the best team I've ever had. I don't know how I keep winning, to be honest though. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of question marks on my team, but I don't know. I'm winning, so I can't say nothing.
There's no need to apologize for winning streak, Mike. A lot of people accuse me of a lot of things during my historic streak. I'm still here. You know what I mean?
Still here.
Yeah.
No need to apologize.
Yeah.
Nate, you'll never obviously beat Xavier's streak, but
fingers crossed.
You have lost 7 straight.
Was that right?
That is correct.
Why is that league news? Or why do we have to discuss this? How did this come up?
Because you're here. You're on the show.
Let's do a team exercise here. Let's do some math. All right. When did the NFL season start? Do we know what was the date?
Was it September?
Early September, 11th? I want to say.
September 9th, 8th,
September.
7th?
Okay. What was my record when
September
R. Kelly
5th.
went to prison? What was my record when R. Kelly went to prison?
Oh, you were good.
He went to prison on September 27th.
Yeah.
I want to say I was a 500 ball club. I was
easily. No, you were doing well.
Nah, I mean, now what? So I mean, it's one of those things. Tom Brady got that 4-game suspension for a crime he didn't commit. I'm getting punished unfairly for a crime that R. Kelly didn't commit. And if that's how the fantasy football gods want it, okay. But eventually, I'm going to get some of that fantasy football karma to come on back to me, and then watch out. Yeah,
no, absolutely. And I don't think you're out of it. I don't think you're out of it at all. But let's transition.
I don't think I am statistically out of it, which is crazy.
No, I think it's. I mean, the 8th loss is pretty tough, but I think we have some guys at the bottom here, especially. Let's show it. Let's put it on.
A lot of bad teams this year.
A lot of bad teams, but
which are the worst. But
here we are, the power rankings, baby. At the
not
top,
looking good for the good for the tracksuit crew, but go for it, Tyler.
No, you guys. I want to say, Truck and Strat B is not. It's not an easy thing to win in this league. There's a lot of guys who compete for it.
The hardest trophy, we know that.
Yeah. At 1, Mike, 9-1. You already spoke on it. You said you got some question marks on your team. Obviously, Cordell is not playing tonight, correct?
No, he's not. Talking about the lineup.
That's a big chink in your armor.
Cordell put up like he put up like 80 on me when I played you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He put up so much, dude.
Like, what was that? Yeah.
Moving forward,
Guy,
2. We got Big Daddy Dave here, moving up to 2. He's getting hot. He's starting to work his magic here. His team is. I always talk about it. I'm very jealous of the people on his squad. I like his team a lot.
4-game win streak. He's 8-2.
8-2, baby.
I gave him a good game.
Yeah.
Dude, it was close. 6 points.
It was actually really
6
close.
points.
Yeah.
My team's designed to muck it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's fair. Ryan Hannigan at 3. Hannigan's team was slept on in the beginning. I believe there was a wager, Nate. I don't know if you heard. Jesse bet $20 that he would not make the playoffs this year against Big Mike, and Big Mike took him to make the playoffs. He took the over.
Oh wait, so he bet against himself?
No. Jesse.
No.
Jesse bet that Hannigan wouldn't make the playoffs.
I'll make that bet.
With the JK Dobbins news. Yeah.
Okay.
So he bet the under, and Mike bet the over, and now look at this guy. He's started in the power rankings. Clearly going to make the playoffs. $20 in favor of Mike here, I would say.
Yeah.
Danger Matt has been reeling. Now, in his defense, he's lost 2 straight. He's had bad bye weeks for 2. These 2 weeks are like all his bye weeks. So you get that out of the way. He's lost 2. He dropped to 4. We still like Matt's team. We still think Matt is competitive. Has a real shot at becoming a 2-time.
He's still the champ.
He's still the champ, baby.
He's still the champ.
And this is kind of suspect here, and I know Mike probably doesn't agree with this, but I got Piane at 5. Piane should not be here. Clearly, he lost a couple games. He had a 3-game losing streak. His wins have not amounted enough to put him at the top of the power rankings. But we do think he has the best team in the league right now.
Who makes the power? How does that work again? I'm sure I ask you this every year, but how does that work?
I kind of look at the overall on what the NFL gives us, and then I figure in the point system, how much points for, how much points against, and then
so
I go off
the power
wins.
ratings.
I do the power rankings, yeah.
If you don't think he's 5, don't put him at 5, buddy. What are you doing?
He's got the best team.
Yeah.
No, he should be higher.
I think he will be higher after this week. Yes.
Oh.
And I know he loves to hear it.
But Mike has the best team he's ever had, so that's got to count for.
Yes, and I don't think Mike's going to be thrown from 1. He's not going to be dethroned from 1. He'd have to have something very, knock on wood, Mike. You'd have to have something very awful happen. But
yeah, I got enough. I don't want any more injuries.
No, of course not. Of course not. And then at 6, we have your nemesis. We have the champ. Gotcha.
I don't see a number 6 on here. It's weird.
Well, that bar there, that line is the cutoff for first round buys. So I'm trying to get my ass up there. I really am. And shout out to me on my win last week at 7 here. I beat Jesse. Shout out to Debo Samuel, top 5 receiver in the league. I'd say top 3 actually. Last time I checked. I love my team. I don't think it's the best team I've had. Obviously, shout out to my championship year, 2013. I had Peyton Manning, 52 touchdowns, and he was throwing to none other than B. Marsh.
How'd this come up?
Who you traded to me?
Who I traded.
Yeah, you did trade.
This came up because of where I'm at 7. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about my championship, Mike. It's I gotta hold it here. It's my only one.
We forgot you had won one.
It's been so long, bro.
Yeah.
But moving
that
forward,
was like 8 years ago.
Oh, dude, so far
9 years ago.
Hey, but you know what? I've been to the
What
dance.
year is
I went in 2018 and lost to Mikey. So I am. You got to respect me a little bit.
That was Mikey's rookie year, right?
God damn it was. Yeah, and then he went back. He went back to back.
That's crazy.
And then he lost.
Yeah, that was Mikey's.
That's insane. Yeah.
At 8, Rob took an L last week. Very close game, I believe. But we'll look at it later. But
he should have beat me. He
should have beat me. Should have beat you, Mike. But I like him. I like where he's at. He's definitely gotten it right. We saw him in person actually for the Friendsgiving. Shout out Rob. And he didn't know that he lost Robert Woods.
Respect.
Yeah. Respect.
No.
Man.
Respect for not knowing. That's what's up.
It was hard to break. And then like Mike's his opponent, so Mike was telling him, he was like, "I'm sorry, man." I said, pick up Marquez Callaway. That's what I told him. That was Mikey's fourth round pick.
I'd frantically look to find who the Robert Woods owner was and see if they wanted OBJ, and then I forgot to do it, or I forgot to like send it or something. I was like, well, I don't know if I can work a trade here, and then something came up.
We still have a little time. I believe the 22nd is a deadline, right?
You tell me, Commish.
I'm pretty sure it's 22nd.
You tell me, Commissioner.
26.
Commissioner Tyler.
I like to shout out one of the things Indiana is great for. Little gumball head here, 3 Floyds.
Okay.
Great beer.
All right.
Great beer. Shout out to Indiana. That's
where is that beer power ranked on here?
Oh, beer power rankings?
Yeah. What is that power rank?
Top 5. I put it in my top 5.
Whoa. Okay.
I like it a lot. I really do.
What's your number 1? Sam Adams Oktoberfest?
No, but I do have that. I do have that.
I love it too. I enjoy that beer.
Sam, if I'm drinking like one of those type of beers, absolutely. Sam's is up there for me.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I've been a really big fan of Solemn Oath, and they're out of Naperville. Me and Mike have actually been to the brewery. They got faded there.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
At the brewery with the bartender. It was a lot of fun. It was a really good time.
Cool. Yeah, I like getting fucked up.
Tyler drove us home, and he had to pull over for me to throw up on the highway. Actually,
we got tore
bad
up.
night actually.
And then you know me.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. I had work at 4 a.m. You know I went.
Right. Yeah. For sure. Good for you.
That was when we were working at Mariano's at the time. I was still.
Oh really?
Yeah. This was a while ago. At 9.
Still in
Ryan Downs. Ryan Downs. Pretty sure did he get a win last week? This is bad. I don't know this, but Ryan Downs is flailing downwards. This guy was at the top, and you know me, I love anytime I can talk bad about Ryan Downs, I'm going to do it. His team is flailing down. I could see him missing the playoffs.
I don't even think that's true, by the way, because like he's been ranked 1 on here so many times, and every time he comes on here, and he's like, Tyler, you're doing me dirty. He came on here like the second week, and he was like, man, fuck you, Tyler. He was ranked like 2 or 1 or something. He was up there. I'm like, what do you know?
Yeah.
No, he wants
you
to.
You don't want to be down here with us, Jesse. You don't want to be. Stay up there. You're good up there. You don't want to be down here with us. Trust me.
He wants to be one. You know what? You can't question his spirit. Downs is a champion at heart, but he's never won. He's never won anything here.
If your name's not Joe, then you do kind of shit on everybody. You know what I mean? If your name isn't Joe, then everybody gets a dump taken on them. So in that case, Jesse, you get shafted because your name's not Joe. But you know.
Yeah.
Oh no, Tyler's talking trash about Ryan Downs right now. He's talking trash about Ryan Downs. He's not talking about trash about Jesse.
No, I thought it was Jesse.
About Ryan Downs.
Oh, I'll go in on Jesse too.
Do you know who you're playing? Do you know who you're playing this week, Tyler?
Yeah, I'm playing Ryan Downs. My opponent.
You're playing Ryan Downs.
Yeah. That's why the slander's coming. Opponent. It's a dub. Mark it up. It's already a win. Take that L. 5 and 6.
I'm right. No, Ryan Downs. Ryan Downs was the one that was. He was week 1. Yeah.
He came on. He came on and shot his shot and said he was going to be a champion.
Yeah, it was Jesse.
We love the confidence. We do appreciate it here on Second Take. But I don't know. He's flailing, man. He's about to be 5 and 6. It's not a good look. Jesse, 3 and 7. 3 and 7, just took the L. Thought he'd beat me. He felt real confident that he'd beat me. And he was beating me until Deebo Samuel came to play and put up a 30 piece on him. You know what was the best part? I don't know how many of you all out there are gamers, but Halo just released Halo Infinite Beta, and it's free. It's free to play. So me, and of course, I used to play when I was, back in high school or whatever. So me and Jesse were playing together online. And we were watching the game together, basically. And he was ahead of me. So he caught everything ahead of time. And Sean McVay went for, and by the way, he has the kicker for the Rams, Jesse. And Sean McVay went for it on 4th down. Like he did a fake field goal. And Jesse flipped the table. Oh, yeah. He flipped the table, bro. Yeah. He was like, why would he? He was going off. And then he was like, kick a field goal. And I'm like, they're down double digits, man. They're gonna go for it. And the Deebo touchdown was glorious over the headset. Just want to say that. But yes, Jesse is at 10. Technically, he does make the playoffs if the playoffs started today.
I got Jesse in basketball this week.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Shout out to basketball. I just want to tell Xavier, Xavier, I thought for some reason Xavier and Thomas, they kind of have the same. I don't know why. I think they're like the same person with their initials or whatever. But anyways, Xavier sent me a trade. I put out there. I had some interest in Kyle Kuzma. I'm looking for a power forward.
Mm-hmm.
He sent me Kyle Kuzma and some other bum player for Chris Middleton. Then, like the coward, he sent a trade.
Jesus, whoa.
And then he just cancels it. He cancels it. I said, "What are you doing?" It was within. I got the emails. I can show you guys. It was
maybe he got a better offer. I would also. Are we talking Xavier now? Because I'd also like to shout at Xavier. I think.
Let's
Xavier
shout about at 11.
I think Xavier. Oh,
Come
we're
back.
at 11 now. Are we done talking Jesse? Are we on Xavier? Are we on Triple X?
We're on Triple X.
Okay. I would also like
He
to
just
shout at
changed
Xavier.
his name.
He did.
He's
He
always
just changed his
Triple
name
X in my heart.
to Dos Ex. Yeah.
Because he's won 2
Dos,
games.
now he's Dos Ex.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna
Could
say.
be
I
on
think.
twice.
Okay. Dos Ex. Okay. Yeah. I think he gave me. I think he gave me my last win. And I'm not gonna. Obviously, I'm on a pretty great win streak, but it was. Xavier finds a way to lose, man. I don't know. Dude, it's crazy. It's nuts, dude. Like his team wasn't bad. That was the week Christian McCaffrey got hurt, and he gave me the W. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
I know my team is ass too, so I won't really expand on it that much. But shout out to you, Xavier. Thank you.
Can we compare Xavier to like the Los Angeles Chargers? Like, we're just gonna find a way to lose the game.
Stop, Tyler. Why are you trying to give me riled up for no reason, bro? Like, no.
Xavier is the Los Angeles Chargers. He has a lot of talent.
He's the Detroit
really
Lions.
Good.
He's the
Detroit
Lions.
I guess last year,
Lions. Technically, if you had to make one comparison, it would be the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions this year are competitive, right? They're competitive though. They try. Yeah, he would be the Detroit Lions. Yeah, that's fair.
They should have beat the Steelers, to be honest.
Yeah, they should.
It was a crazy game.
This one's shocking. Mikey is 12.
He's looking at the wrong screen.
He's looking at the wrong screen. I don't think Mikey's playing Mario Kart right now, man. But he's out there. Hey, real quick on Xavier, shout him out on competing. Piane shouted him out on the group me. This guy paid big money for I believe it was a defense. Shout out Xavier.
We'll talk about it in a second.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But Mikey, who would have thought, huh?
I mean, who would have thought these bottom four as a whole minus Xavier?
I know
Xavier. Who would have thought? You
told me at the start of the year these guys would be the bottom four.
These are 3 stalwarts of the league, and they're
Well, I would have never guessed that 3 and 7 would be the last playoff spot.
That's true.
He's 3 and 7.
I'm only one game out, baby.
That's what I'm saying. One game out. That's all it takes. One win.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
The conversation.
Well, Nate said it. A lot of bad teams this year.
A lot of bad teams.
Yeah.
But sure. Yeah. Okay. And then what about Danny at 13? Huh? Drunkest draftee. With you. Tied with you.
I mean, one of you got I would love to. Did I get a tie?
I think so. You guys were both blasted. You guys didn't make it out that night.
Yeah, we were thrashed. Well, we also, I didn't have my guy.
Yeah, I know.
He had moved to he had relocated to Denver, Colorado.
Really?
Literally a couple weeks before the draft. So I didn't have any of my superpowers, you know what I mean? No superpowers, you know what I'm saying? So it was tough. I wasn't wasn't prepared for that. So I think Danny won. So I can't claim that, unfortunately.
Nate, there was a moment on draft day where we all celebrated. I mean, God, shout out to Mikey on the 2 Crown bottles, and then Jesse with his Crown bottle, and then I had some Hennessy. It was we had a lot of bottles. But I remember we all did a shot together, and then you said load me back up. You did a double. Yeah. You did doubles. Like every shot we did, you did doubles.
I'm lucky to be alive, So that was a victory just in and of itself.
I guess that'll wrap up Danny at 13. Last but not least, Nate, here at 14, you think you have a shot? Obviously,
I'm one game out. I'm where I want to be. I'm right where I want to be. I'm in contention. I'm only one game out of this thing. I think I lost one game by less than a point too. So I mean,
yeah.
If literally one play goes a different way, I'm a playoff team. Actually, I probably lose the tiebreaker on total points scored, but I don't know who I have next up in my schedule. I don't know how the rest of my schedule looks. But,
so you're taking the right approach. You're not looking ahead. It's week by week for you.
There is no look ahead spot for me. You know,
I like that.
There's no look ahead spot. There's no sandwich spot. I mean, we're a well coached team. You know, we're a historic program with high expectations every year. And we're still in playoff contention. So
I shout out your playoff resume episodes ago. I was like, Nate doesn't miss the playoffs very often.
Yeah, which is completely false, by the way. I think Mike called you out for that. I think I missed it last year.
Yeah.
Like, I missed it last year. Also, I missed it last year by like less than 1 point as well. So
yeah, one game.
Tough.
I remember that.
Yeah. So thank you for propping me up. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I got it.
My name's not Joe. Yeah. That was really cool of you.
All right. Waiver wired, baby. 43 total dollars spent here in week 11. A lot of guys are kind of low on the waiver wire budget. So don't plan to see big numbers here ending it out here. But I was trying to shout him out earlier. Xavier, $15. Miami defense. And he added Cam Newton for $2, who was back, by the way.
Those are 2 solid pickups, too.
Yep.
Very impressed.
Miami defense looked really good. Yeah. They look really good against who they play against that they beat that they shouldn't have beat.
Flores is a good head coach, part of the Belichick regime.
He's a great head coach.
I like it. $15 a lot. I'm curious of what everybody bid on that. I don't know if 15 was necessary, but hey, you go out and get your guy. You put the money down, get what you want. Marcus Johnson, never heard of him. Wonder if he scored a touchdown. This would be a good guy for the who he played for, because I would have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, Tennessee, $8. Ryan Downs. Ryan Downs, big time ahead of us. He probably knows him. I bet he added him in ESPN as well.
He's pissed that you ranked him so low too. So
already. Yeah. Tua was added out of Miami, $4 to Rob, and he also picked up Kendrick Bourne, wide receiver, New England, $4. I was telling Rob to pick Kendrick Bourne or Marquez Callaway up, so he went out and got his guy. I love this ad by Dave. I couldn't believe he was available. Robbie Anderson, $4. There's a little chemistry there between him and Cam Newton. But I don't know if you guys noticed, Cam didn't really play that whole game. He just had a couple plays. But maybe they're trying to get him acclimated.
Yeah, I saw that.
Two great plays.
Yeah, 2 great plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns just like off the bat. Like, that's insane.
Moving forward.
And he had like that chilling moment. He's just yelling into the camera.
Oh, I know. Did you feel it?
He got a flag for that.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Yeah, you feel that.
Yeah,
you felt
that.
You needed that
for
moment.
sure. Hey, NFL for sure changed that rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely,
well,
it's ridiculous.
So the rule for that is you're not allowed to take off your helmet. Did you know that? I didn't know that was
okay. It wasn't taunting.
You're not allowed to take off your helmet. It wasn't taunting. No, it wasn't taunting.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's been around for a little while.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, and we're in Zoom again.
Yeah, we're back here.
Sorry,
in Zoom.
boys.
All right, let's check the wish list out.
What do you want for Christmas, Tyler? What do you want for Christmas? What are we doing here?
Anyways,
all right, League.
Hanukkah's right around the corner, Tyler.
I'm really excited about this ad. The champ picked up Wayne Gallman, who won him a championship last year. He plays for Atlanta now. I did not know that. $3. He also picked up Zane Gonzalez, the kicker for Carolina, for $2.
This is a kicker league. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's probably why he's won the championship a couple of times. It's a kicker league.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then Chris Boswell, I picked him up for $1. My kicker was on a bye.
Kicker league.
And then CJ Uzama for $0. Ridiculous. This guy's been a touchdown machine.
Tight end league.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Well, we keep it rolling. Last week's results, huh? Let's start here. I like it. Start on me. Let me get the screen to go full. All right, there we go. What a victory here. Deebo Samuel. We both had 0 spots. TJ Hawkinson and Russell Gage. Obviously, TJ Hawkinson should definitely put up points. That was kind of crazy. I was surprised to see that. And then you know what it is when you lose a game. They're like, if I started this guy, I would have won. And I was like, well, Jesse, if I started Tyler Conklin over Darren Waller, I would have obviously countered whatever you did. So it felt good. It felt good getting the victory. Jonathan Taylor has been a revelation. And I'm excited. I don't know if you guys know, but Hard Knocks coming out with their first ever in-season version of Hard Knocks. It's going to be on the Colts. I can't wait to see it.
I'm sure Carson Wentz is very entertaining on camera.
Oh, I bet he's talking about Jesus and everything. I can't wait.
Yeah, couldn't pick a worse team.
Yeah, but big victory for me here. I needed this win, obviously. Now I moved to 500, 5-5. I'm trying to get the first round bye. It's been a minute since I got the first. I'll be real. I have not been finishing great in fantasy seasons, so I'm hoping that we can do that. And my boy David Montgomery was on bye. So, and I also didn't have Brandon Cooks in this game either, which probably would have started for me. I knew not to start Russ, though. I'll say that. I knew.
All right, let's go to the next game.
Yeah.
We had a massacre here against Ryan Downs, who would have beat a lot of teams with 115, but I think Piane has the best team in the league.
Yeah, what I was thinking about this other day too is like if you look at every player and the points they put up that week, it's not surprising. You're like, oh yeah, that's an average game. I think that's a decent game. And McCaffrey, sure, 26 is a lot, but like he didn't even score a touchdown. Like the guy just had 12 catches. I think he had 12 catches, which is insane. And then like, Godwin and I mean like these just average games. You're like, this is nothing too crazy about this. And he put up 144, which is insane. Like that's how good his team is.
Who's the leading scorer in the league?
Oh, I can give you that right now.
So I looked at this too. I think I'm up by 6 points.
Over
Piane is number 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Mike's got the best team in the league, but
you do.
It's neck and neck.
Yeah.
It's neck and neck.
So it's 1293 for me, and then 1287 for Piane right there.
Wow.
Oh no. So okay.
Crazy,
Mike's got
right?
the best team. Then Mike's team got the I don't know.
I don't think it will finish that way, but
I have no idea whose team is who anymore because the names are in the everybody's changed their name.
Oh, I know.
I have no
That's
clue
weird.
who I'm playing each week, and it infuriates me. Infuriates me.
we can tone it down a bit. I just changed my name in the NBA league again for the second time.
That's infuriating. It's not the team names. Like they've literally changed. They've changed. Like obviously Ryan. The people have changed their
actual
their
names.
government name. They've legally changed their government name.
So a request, please keep your regular name the same. Like
don't do it for you. Do it for me.
Tell him.
Yeah. All right.
It pisses me off.
We really like Piane's team. Just in general. This was a big win. Danny came to play. Danny felt really confident about this game. Thought he would. Oh, I did not mean that.
Hell yeah.
Thought he'd win this game.
I thought he'd win too.
Yeah.
For what it's worth.
I thought he was gonna win too, but then what's his name? Patrick Mahomes shot 48 or 38 on Sunday night.
Is this? And by the way, is this cousin Ryan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cousin. Okay.
Pretty
All right.
low.
Man, yeah, I feel like Danny had this one in the bag.
He did. And yeah, Mahomes just
Herbert let him down, and Mahomes shot 38.
Herbert has been letting him down. Like past.
What's going on? What's going on with the Chargers?
Yeah, what's going on with the Chargers, Mike? Can we get a Chargers update here?
What's going on, dude?
Yeah, we have a really bad offensive coordinator. His name is you know him, Lombardi. You guys know Lombardi?
Yeah.
Son,
okay.
Joe Lombardi.
Yeah.
And anytime he comes up against a well-coached team, we look like shit. Anytime he come up against a bad coached team, he looks like the best quarterback ever. So Patriots destroyed us. I don't know how, but we didn't look good against Minnesota. Didn't look good against a couple of teams, man. We beat the Eagles, which, I mean, they're a good coach team, but they're not that good. We beat the Browns. You know what I'm saying? So all these teams that we're beating are like not well coached, basically.
Yeah, Mike.
So now we're playing
I'm
Steelers, who are
well, they Steelers should have lost to the Bears.
Oh, they should have.
Yeah,
the Refs got the game.
They got gifted that win. But Mike, let me tell you, every time I see the Chargers, I'm rooting for you, man. I think like just picture this. Just picture this for a second. The year's 2006.
Ooh.
Okay. The year's 2006. The South Side of San Diego. Okay. Talking Big Mike here. Okay. All right.
Yes.
And you're going to school. You got your iPod headphones in. You're listening to the Doctor's Advocate. I don't know what was out then. Okay. And you're like, let's go. And you're like, let's go. The West Coast is back. The West Coast is back. I won't have to wait another 7 years for another West Coast rapper. I'm hyped. The Chargers are good. We're not going to lose to the Patriots in the playoffs, and then
Philip Rivers MVP.
Yeah, and then it happens. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think about the heartbreak there, and I can relate. So it's just because being a Bears fan is horrific. So, and I see that, and I'm like, well, maybe at least one of us can win. I see Justin Herbert thriving. I was a big fan of Justin Herbert at Oregon. There was a couple years ago after a junior season, I was telling people I had to do some corporate training in Chicago, which I was not allowed to leave. But I was telling people there, I was like, I think Justin Herbert's the best quarterback in college football right now. And obviously, like Trevor Lawrence and these people were there. And because I would watch Oregon every fucking Saturday. They're in the West Coast primetime slot. So I'm a big Justin Herbert guy. I think he's the real deal. So I'm rooting for you, Mike. Bolt up, baby.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, funny story. My dad in 06 swore off the Chargers after that game. He said he'd never watch another Chargers. Yeah. He said he would never watch another Chargers game. And I thought he was just like, nah, we'll watch it next season. It'll be fine. This guy to this day does not watch the Chargers.
Really?
Since up to that point, the last from 02 to 06, he was like diehard Chargers fans with me. And then after that Patriots game, he said, I'm not watching the Chargers ever again.
He's
never watched the Chargers.
Shout out to your dad, because I swear off the Bears.
I know that
every
guy.
Other week,
he's a man of his fucking word.
They keep reeling me back in. So
exactly.
Fields is fun to watch, bro. He's fun to watch.
Fields is gonna be that. Fields is gonna be that guy. Just gotta give him some time.
He's no Justin Herbert though.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's right, Tyler. Not yet.
Mikey took it out of the champ here. The champ moves to 6-4. Mikey falls 3-7. No points out against Sicky. It's kind of fitting that the champ ran the double tight end strategy. Shout out Herman Rome. Never forget. And Mikey, who's known for tight ends, took an L.
Shout out to Herm.
I think this was a message sent from the champ. I think this was like vindictive. I'm going to start 2 tight ends against you to tell you that, you're not shit. And Mikey took the L here.
I mean, let's be real. His quarterback fucking let him down. Look at his quarterback. Fucking dropped 5 points for him.
Wow,
he would have won that game.
Why are we starting Jacoby Brissett?
That's what I'm saying. Had his quarterback dropped 16, like he would have won.
Did he have another quarterback on the bench? What's going on with his team?
He had Fields.
On the bye.
On a bye.
Did he pick up Jacoby that week?
Had to have.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
that Sunday.
It's strange to see. You look at the kicker battle here, and obviously double digits from your kicker. You think that's a shoe-in for a W, and it just didn't happen. So
your special teams puts up. Yeah, that's 18 points out of special teams. That's a lot. If you put up 30 as a special teamers, you automatically win. I think what is the threshold? 25. I think it's 25, Nate. 25 under special teams.
It's one of these deals, where the advanced metrics tell you one thing, and then the eye test is something else entirely. So I mean, that's tough for Mikey, but I think he's on the right track.
Oh my god, amazing!
Didn't Tua start that game?
Yeah,
Tua started. So how did Jacoby Brissett even get 5 points? That's what I want to know. I don't remember. It was a Thursday night, wasn't it? Miami beat him on Thursday night. They beat the Ravens. I don't fucking remember. I don't remember.
Maybe Brissett started and then got subbed out. Maybe that's what happened.
Nah, Tua started. Whatever. Anyways.
Rob.
Dude, I don't know how I won this. Yeah, I don't know how I won this.
The Stevenson start. Amazing.
Yeah, dude, I was lucky too. I'm hoping it goes off today.
I don't understand.
26 yards right now.
I don't understand your luck on these running backs. Mike clearly didn't take a RB2 this year.
I didn't take a RB2. You're right.
You didn't, and you picked up Cordero, and it's the pickup of the year as it stands. I mean, that could change obviously, just to finish the year out. But Rob came to play, but Matt Stafford let him down.
Yeah, 9 points.
That's the L right there. And then it's odd to see Justin Tucker miss a 40-49.
Yeah, that would have made a difference.
Go for it, Mike. I'm sorry.
Go for it. I was
going to say this just proves my point about from the last game. Is you look at the kicker battle here. You look at you look at special teams here. And you look at 12 versus 9, and look who gets the W. So that's all I'm saying. This is one of those. This is one of those games that the geeks in the front office had right. You know what I mean?
Argue Harrison Butker and Justin Tucker are top probably top 2, maybe 3 kickers in the league.
Yeah, but I mean, look, is he? Maybe people are saying he's a practice player now, Justin Tucker.
Yeah,
people are saying he shows up in practice, he hits the big kicks, the long kicks, and come game time doesn't show up. People, and I'm not going to say who said that, but I have heard that people are saying Justin Tucker sort of relegated himself to that of a practice player. Now he's just sort of living on his reputation at this point.
Wow. So guys on bye, obviously, for Rob, and I hope he gets Saquon back here coming up, Hope he does. But let's move forward. Nate, This was your L. What a battle.
I mean, another hard-fought loss.
Seen too many of these this year.
It's unfortunate. I think I won the special teams battle here. And I haven't won the tight end battle. I haven't won the tight end battle one time this year. I missed the tight end round this year, which I'm sure we'll expand upon later. That's been a big struggle. If anybody out there has a competent tight end, I will trade you my entire team. So.
Yeah. Come back.
I mean, I worked last Sunday.
Hunter Henry was available, dude. You could have picked up Hunter Henry, no?
Yeah, could have had Hunter Henry.
Yeah, probably could have.
Yeah.
It's tough out there. I didn't know. I missed last Sunday. I had to work, but damn, set 45-7 on the Cleveland Browns. New England whooped that ass. That's hard to believe.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
no.
The Browns are.
The Browns suck.
They do suck.
I don't know. They got health issues.
You didn't really leave anybody on the bench.
Physical and mental health issues. They have a lot of issues over there.
I understand the allure in Mo Alley Cox. That's a big man. That man's a touchdown target, like red zone target. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's where he gets, I believe, the bulk of his targets. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on in Indianapolis. It's a shit organization.
You get to watch them live on the show. I can't wait. Absolutely.
I can wait.
I'm going to be all in on Hard Knocks.
I can wait on the Indianapolis Colts.
This was Danger Matt's loss to move him to 2. Oh, I'm sorry. I said he lost 3 straight. I think I said Piane lost 3 straight. Danger Matt has lost 2 straight.
Yeah.
Wow. Just, And I don't know why I didn't say this, but I never posted on the group meet. Mike, the race is back on, buddy. I was 7 for 7 last week on predictions for the first time this year. None of us have hit 7 for 7. So I'd like to shout me out personally. What an accolade! I've cut it to 3. You had a pretty big lead, and I cut it to 3. So
while we're on the topic, I'd like to shout myself out from last year when we did this. When we did predictions, I won between the 3 of us for that week.
You did. Yeah, absolutely.
I think I had one loss, but it was I ran away with it. So I'd like to take this opportunity to shout myself out. Good job, Nate. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach. Shout out, Nate.
But yeah, shout out to Xavier. Big second win. That's huge. He's on a little bit of. He's on a 1-game win streak, so maybe he gets 2. Mark Ingram, what a pickup. Shout out to Xavier, man.
What a pickup, man. Yeah.
You guys want to move to the predictions?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So Downs is gonna win here. I think it's pretty clear that Downs' team is way better than yours.
Let me get the document over. There we go. All right, here we go. You're gonna take Downs right here, right now, over me.
Yeah, I didn't even look at his team. I'm pretty sure Downs is gonna win.
I need
After
these
all
wins.
the shit that you just talked, there's no way you're gonna beat him.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really see much of a path for Tyler here.
Oh wow, you as well.
I don't. I mean, in order for that to happen, I mean, Derek Carr is going to have to probably target Hunter Renfrow at least 25 times, 26 times, in order for him to have a productive game. I don't see a lot coming from Waller.
Yeah.
And
Waller, top 5 tight end.
Boswell versus the Chargers. I'm a big Greg Zuerlein guy. I think it's going to be a shootout against KC. I really do. I think it's going to be a shootout against KC.
And that, you know what that means? It means extra points.
Exactly. So
you got to favor Boswell.
A lot of freebies there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I do like the Niners against Jacksonville while we're on defense special teams. I like the Niners defensive unit a lot. And we'll see.
Gold rush, baby.
Yeah, we'll see if Russ's finger is actually healthy or not. He should not have come back last week.
No, I'm probably not going to start him this week either, Ryan. Just so you know, I'm probably going to roll Carr. Try and double dip here. I think we get a touchdown Waller. I might have to bet that in a parlay.
Yeah, I'm guessing Marcus Johnson. After you talk shit about him, Tyler is going to drop 30 on you.
I would be shocked and appalled if that happened. My receivers are better than his. I'd argue my running backs are better than his. I'd argue my quarterback is not better than his. But my the tight end differential here is huge. I don't know how there's no world where Ryan can win this. I had to have injuries, the black plague has to hit my team for me to lose this game.
Oh my God. So, that is,
yeah. And not a lot of these guys, but not a lot of these guys are vaccinated against the black plague. They've been getting a different vaccination. So it's
5 and 6. 5 and 6 for Ryan.
Hey,
3-game losing.
Did you guys hear that story? Did you guys hear that story about Antonio Brown?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
He's not
he's got a fake ID.
Makes sense.
He's got a fake
ID.
Card.
He's got a fake ID. He went to his guy, and now he can get back into the bars.
Can he give it to Kyrie Irving? Because I have Kyrie Irving in basketball, and I would love.
Well, Kyrie Irving is going to fall off the face of the flat earth. That guy's nuts.
You knew what you did there. You knew what you signed up for.
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. You know what you signed up for, Mike. You knew that guy is fucking cuckoo.
He was, what was it, like the 7th round or something? You were like, it's a 7. I get it. The risk.
Kyrie might be done, dude. He should just go back to Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
finish out his freshman season.
He's done now.
Yeah.
Nah, he's done.
You should be the next coach. He should be the next coach of Duke over John Shire.
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
He made a movie?
Yeah, he did. Didn't he make that the Uncle Drew movie?
Yeah.
Uncle Drew was dope.
I thought the commercials were funnier.
Was he in Space Jam? I didn't see him in Space Jam.
The movie.
He probably was in Space Jam.
He should have been.
I don't think he was. No, I don't think he was.
Maybe LeBron and him aren't on the same.
I think he was gonna be, and then the aliens didn't want to take his powers, or whatever, or the computer virus, whatever the new Space Jam is. They're like, this guy.
I haven't seen it. Yeah. Oh boy, we have a marquee matchup here. These teams are both pretty good. We have Piane. This could be a potential playoff matchup, if you will, versus Ryan Hannigan. Two powerhouses of our league, two top in the power rankings. I took Hannigan here. Nick
Folk off to a hot start. If you look at that, I think the game's going on right now.
Oh, he is.
He's already got 3 on the board. So, Chris is going to be chasing points the rest of the way here, and that's a tough look.
No.
Yeah.
You're rolling.
Kyle Pitts does not have a catch or target right now so far first quarter.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna need him to do a little bit more.
Florida needs Kyle Pitts to come back to college.
Yeah.
Who are you taking here, Mike?
I'll take Piane. Why not?
We know you would. And then Hannigan for Nate?
Yeah, I'll take Hannigan. I think McCaffrey will probably get hurt again.
Oh, Jesus. Can't wait to talk about that later.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, we got a low light here. Not a very exciting matchup. Fields is back in the lineup for Mikey here, but Danny's team looks superior. With that being said, I'm going to take Danny.
Who said Danny had the worst draft? It was one of you guys, right?
I did.
You still feel like he had the worst draft?
I do. If I could load up his draft and show you, but I think there's a lot of liquor involved. I think he blacked out after I think he said the 6th round. And I believe Frank Gore was drafted.
Frank Gore was drafted.
There were some names like 2 years ago.
But so was Henry Burris. Yeah.
But he also took Cordell Patterson, which if he would have held him.
That's true. Ooh, that's crazy. Yeah. That's wild.
I don't know.
But that's a positive for a draft. If you're just creating it based on draft, it's got to be a positive, right?
Oh yeah.
We got to add all the points.
We're just looking at draft
count towards his draft. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's an RB2 without a doubt. RB1 really. But I'm gonna take Danny here. I like Herbert. I think he's gonna bounce back against Pittsburgh Sunday night game, big game. I think he does well in front of the lights. Shout Mike, goes bolt up, baby. And Najee has just been a revelation. This guy's getting all the work, like all the work.
Najee's a 3 down back. I mean, I hyped up Justin Herbert not that long ago, so I got to roll with the Alsip Park District here. Not a very well known park district, but I mean they do good work over there maintaining the parks.
I have not been to the Alsip Park. I have not.
You've never been to a park in Alsip? Not one.
I live in Alsip. No.
You drive 3 minutes north and and use the Chicago Park District facilities.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful, but okay. I mean, it's your tax dollars going towards the Alsip Park District, not the Chicago Park District.
You want to hear something ridiculous? The Alsip, sure. The city of Alsip tried to present a Alsip city sticker to me, and tell me I had to pay $35 for an Alsip city sticker. Spoiler alert: did not pay for that city sticker. It's like kiss my ass. Where are you gonna pull me over at? You're gonna
now you're gonna go to Alsip. Now you're gonna go to Alsip jail district.
I already pay taxes here. I try to get
the next time you get pulled over, they're gonna see that's unpaid. They're gonna book you.
That's fine. Let's go.
I've heard the Alsip jail conditions are not great.
Alsip's fine. It's a nice little place.
It is fine. I think you're gonna have a tough time in Alsip prison though. I think it's gonna be tough for you. You're gonna meet some cool guys though, I think.
Oh my god.
Bring them into the league next year.
Where are you going here, Mike?
Danny, I guess I'll go Danny. Why not?
All right. It's hard.
Do you feel like the Bears' schedule is tough this year?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the third toughest based off last season's winning percentage. Going into the season, it was the third toughest based off last season's winning percentage. It's like second or third. It was up there. It was really tough.
Absolutely. Our next matchup here, we have the champ who's playing Rob. Don't let that minus 3.0 fool you.
Why not, Tyler?
I actually, believe it or not, took Rob here. I know you're thinking it's a shocker, but I believe Rob's team is better, even with 2 in the lineup. Matthew Stafford on bye. Saquon coming back, and he's going to play this week.
Who's he starting? Tom Waddle? Is Joe starting Tom Waddle? Who is that? Oh, Jalen Waddle.
Jalen Waddle, yeah.
Oh, shout out Tom Waddle.
There's no way you're not taking the champ here, are you?
I might draft Tom Waddle next year. Now that I think about it,
already got it lined up.
He's like the third best player in Boston college history after Doug Flutie and Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah, were you done with your pick? You want Rob?
I'm going Rob.
I love the team name from Rob, so I gotta go. Rob.
Yeah. Hey, Oreo has come a long way. He's a lot better now.
I said at the time it wasn't like he wasn't a nice dog. He was a very nice dog.
It's just he wasn't used to people. He wasn't used to
some
people
dogs don't like to get pet because they're ill socialized.
Mm-hmm.
They're just I kind of thinking of another dog that you guys had in the past. I hope Terrio's doing okay.
No, he's built. He's big. And actually, shout out to Rob. He has a child and just opened up a barber shop. He just opened up his own local barber shop. His dog, I see the child and him play all the time together. You wouldn't believe it.
And I don't believe it. So
I know.
Shout out to Rob's mom that I think helped raise that dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
So no, Oreo's
and Piane.
dog.
Oh, Piane, big help with that dog. I know.
I forgot. Yeah, Piane was there.
Yeah. Piane helped raise that dog. Yeah. I remember the photos, and there was a whole blood situation where he cut his ear. It was really bad, But
bad deal.
Damn.
Where are you going here, Mike?
I guess I'll go Joe here. Joe's team looks decent, man. I think he might win. He might win this game.
Taking the chance.
Yeah.
No Derrick Henry. Shout
Michael
out to
Fulford over here.
3 running backs on IR. Amazing, huh?
That's rough. That's gotta be rough. He traded for Edmonds too, and he went on IR as soon as he traded for him too. That's unlucky. But he's a champ. He doesn't need luck, right?
Nah, he's a 3-time. Mike, you're playing Dave this week. This is a tough matchup, and you're already on the downer here.
Yeah,
I'll just say,
it's not looking too great.
No, I'm sorry. Can I just say, big show of confidence not starting a second running back.
We don't need it.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I think this is the best team we've ever had.
I just want to say, this is the 5-win streak versus the 4-win streak. This is game of the week. Should have led with that, but who's it going to be, Mike? Booker?
I think Clyde Edwards is actually coming back.
I was going to say, I think even if he doesn't, you should try to start him.
Yeah, I know. He's coming. He's going to be in that lineup. He's going to be in that lineup.
Yeah, and you're already
No
winning.
Cooper
You
Kupp
don't
this
need the second guy.
No offense here, Mike. I'm taking Dave.
I take no offense to it. I mean, I'm bound to lose. But I gotta take myself here, right?
You gotta go. I'm going with Mike here. I think the Doctor's Advocate was a platinum album for the record, so
Yeah, absolutely.
So respect. That was. It doesn't get the same fanfare that the documentary got, but it was still a great album. And, I think I was listening to that in 2006 as well.
Oh yeah, we got to shout out the Dan Arnold pickup here. That was great. This guy's he's a touchdown machine.
Yeah, Dan Arnold's good. Yeah.
I like it.
I need Ramondre Stevenson to get on the board here. Hopefully he gets like a rushing touchdown.
You're gonna need it. Is it possible that Younghoe Koo outscores him?
That's always a possibility, Mike. That's a good point. Tyler brings up a good point. That's always a possibility.
It's scary.
I do like what's your name? Bucker.
Oh, Harrison Bucker, great kicker.
He's solid.
What round did you take him in, Mike?
He was like a third rounder. Mike took him in the third round.
Yeah, I had to. You got to secure that kicker quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll never forget. I think it might have been 2019. Seventh round. Nate took Gostkowski. I screened it out. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you gotta go secure it. You gotta secure. It's a kicker league.
You gotta get your guy. I think he had a shitty year that year too. That was when he was no longer my guy.
Yeah,
he did.
And I went after Justin Tucker the next year. I was still
remember the Dan Bailey hype. The Dan Bailey hype was too high in this league.
I was going to touch on that later if we revisit our trade from like 9 years ago.
Nate, you're down 10 right now.
Let's look at.
It's early. It's Patriots defense.
It's early. The Patriots defense. Atlanta might fly away with that one. You know what I mean? Oh, what's going on there? Looks like there's an update. Oh, just on the field. Never mind. But I mean, look, this is a banged up matchup. Aaron Jones, doubtful. Elijah Mitchell, questionable. Landry, questionable. I might
Bears defense, questionable.
They're coming off a bye. They're coming off a bye. Lamar Jackson. This isn't 2019.
Aaron Jones, doubtful. That's you're right. That's big news. DK. There's a world where Nate could win this. Absolutely. Hunter Renfrow gets a lot of targets.
But what do you mean there's a world? Is this world, Tyler?
Matt is not going to lose 3 in a row, man. I took Matt here. I definitely did.
Why not?
His team is really good, and he's got it. He's got the running back depth.
Not if Aaron Jones is doubtful, Tyler.
You're right. Chris Carson's IR. He did have it. Darrell Henderson on a bye. He doesn't have the guy he can rely on.
We get it. You're taking Matt. Tyler. It's all good. Don't be scared. I'm taking Nate. I got full faith in you, Nate. Ain't no way you're gonna lose this fucking game.
Let's do some fucking coke. Let's do some blow right now. Me and you, Mike. Let's fucking do it. I got some in there actually.
Oh my God. I can definitely take the L here. You got to understand I'm down 3, Nate. I got to get some wins. I got to take the opposite guy, Mike, a couple times here. Because you're not gonna get a win picking losers, buddy. I hate to break it to you. I've lost 3 years in a row to Mike.
No, let me say this about Matt, because then people are gonna take that the wrong way.
Okay.
Matt helped build Mariano's with me.
Oh, absolutely. He built
both of us, brick by brick. Brick by brick. We put the shelves in together. That's right. We put the shelves in together. We're reading cold cuts with Ivan. He was one of those guys. He is that guy. Don't get me wrong.
Was this before or after the transfer to Meat?
This was before. He was a Porter. This was Porter, Matt. You were part of that crew as well.
I was part of that crew.
Not a great job, I imagine.
No, free donuts. Great job. Free donuts.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You know who loved those donuts was what's his name? Carcillo, who used to play for the Hawks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't remember? He used to come to the donut bar and like literally just eat donuts. Like he'd stand at the bar and eat donuts for like a good 25 minutes.
I remember meeting Jonathan Tays. That was crazy.
There you go.
Also had a conversation with Lady Gaga.
I remember that.
That was my highlight. That was the highlight of my Mariano's career for sure.
Who else came through there? Oh, late drill rapper Fredo Santana also made an appearance. R.I.P.
R.I.P. All right. Our last matchup. This one's crazy. And
that was my game of the week, by the way.
Oh, I was absolutely. It should be because you need to win out. You need to win out.
That was the Nate Schwartz game of the week.
This is a loser goes home game. Xavier is playing Jesse, and I took Xavier.
High octane matchup.
Yeah, this is high octane, absolutely. And I'm gonna take Xavier here. Don't like rooting for Aaron Rodgers, but I understand the situation.
Aaron Rodgers should be in jail. He's a bad man. He's not. He's a bad guy. When people say bad man, I think it's a good. He's a bad guy. He's a bad person. He's not a good person. Aaron Rodgers should be
liar.
What's worse?
Liar.
What's worse? Saying that you were immunized when they ask you if you've been vaccinated, say, yeah, I'm immunized, or having a fake vaccination card.
Saying you're immunized.
Yeah, saying having a fake vaccination card is objectively hilarious. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
Saying you're immunized and then going to Halloween parties, hitting the Green Bay party scene, that's not okay. That's not. He should be in jail. He should take Robert Kelly's spot in the Brooklyn
swap him out. Swap him out.
Get my man out of there. What are we doing? Get my guy out of there. Put Aaron Rodgers in. He's a bad person, but I can't. I mean, Xavier, I hate to say it because I don't, I like Xavier, but I mean, you do it to yourself at this point. Starting a guy like that. I had Aaron Rodgers, I think last year. Didn't do it this year.
Yeah.
Because I knew. I know he's a bad person. He's a bad person. Loved him at Cal though.
I can't wait to see the Triple X come back and see this third win. Can't wait.
At any point was he the single X or was it always Triple X?
Yes.
And then it went down
he was a single X.
He was? Okay. All right.
Who are you guys going with here?
Yeah. I'm going with Xavier. It was one win is better than sex. But now he's got two. So I'm going with Xavier here.
Nate?
Good stuff.
Aaron Rodgers should be in jail. If you start him, if you roster him, then I feel like you condone that kind of behavior. And I said in the beginning, we're all men of honor here. We're all men of high values, and Xavier. I would like to still believe that. So let's do right by the league here, and maybe swap him out, and maybe I'll change my pick if that's legal. But for now, as it stands, I mean, I can't support what we got going on the left side of the screen there. So
okay, Jesse loves to hear it.
Yeah,
loves to hear it. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Back to the full screen here. What a predictions that was. Let's move forward to the Sandusky Hotline.
All right.
All right. So starting with question number 1 here. Have the allegations against Robert affected you this season?
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't want to jump the gun there, but we did the math already, right? I was a 500 ball club.
Yeah.
When that happened, I fully expected him to beat the charge because he did it before, right? He did it once before. There's been a lot of work going against Robert. I mean, there was I think there was a Netflix thing which I refused to watch. I'm not gonna support that. I've heard great things about it, but I'm not gonna support it. I didn't watch that.
I never watched Leaving Neverland.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't watch the Michael Jackson.
Didn't watch Michael one either.
Macaulay Culkin was still born weird.
Yeah,
all those guys were born weird.
Have you seen him now?
Yeah, it's fucking weird. His little brother's a really good actor, though. His little brother's a really good actor. He's in Succession. He plays Roman in Succession.
That's his brother?
That's his little brother. Swear to God.
Stop. I love him as an actor. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's really good. That's his little brother.
No way.
So,
I
promise you. I know. Maybe awesome. They got a different dad. I don't know. That's his brother for real though.
Cool though. So, awesome. I love that. Great show, Succession. Mike, have you not watched?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Wow. No. I'm gonna text Alicia and tell her to watch, bro.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's good. I have not seen the last episode. I have not seen the last episode from Sunday. I need to watch.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the third. Well, that's not true. I've seen some of the third season, but I didn't think I would like it, and I got really into it.
Yeah,
usually when my mother texts me that I have to watch a show, I don't watch it. Then I end up watching.
Oh wow, mom's into it. That's amazing.
Mom got into it, and I was.
Mom's got good taste.
Well, But anyways, but shout out to my mom up in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, where I drafted basketball from. I was visiting her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, it affected me in a huge way. I don't know, the whole program was rocked.
It's a tough L losing the mascot. It really is.
Yeah, it's one of these deals like, programs about Penn State bounced back after our beloved Sandusky.
Oh.
I don't want to come out here and say that this is an alleged sexual assault league, because none of us condone sexual assault. But this, you can make the argument. There's a lot of the guys we throw out there, a lot of accusations. With that said, give Joe Paterno his wins back if they weren't already reinstated. He didn't know what was going on. He didn't know what was going on with those boys. Yeah. A lot of people taking L's for that. But Penn State bounced back quick. Bill O'Brien, who's now, people forget that he was at Penn State for a few years and built a good program there because he went to the Texans and fucked up that whole team. But I mean, he did a lot and completely blanking on the name now. He's probably going to coach USC next year. But I mean, he can never get past Ohio State or Michigan or Michigan State. But I mean, they're strong in Baylor. Same thing. Every player on the Baylor football team raped somebody. Everybody. That whole team was doing rapes. Okay. Oh. And that program should have got the death penalty. With that said, they didn't. They got a bowl ban and they got their scholarships cut. Matt Rule came in, who's now of course with Carolina.
Yep.
Built it back quick. So, we got rocked as a program. We got rocked as a program, but I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll bounce back quick. It's been done before. Both those programs, the previous mentioned programs, bounce back into the national conversation within a few years. So that's what we expect to do. We got to make some key hires though.
Well, maybe there's a possibility we could right the ship this year because we're only one game away.
We're right where we want to be. That's the crazy thing.
Let's focus on now and maybe we can get back.
There's this dark cloud over the program, right? Robert Kelly kidnaps people, sex with minors. The sex with minors may have not even been consensual, there's a real dark cloud over the program. So that said, because people just focus on the dark cloud, they don't realize that we're right there. We're right there. If you're in playoff contention, you're in championship contention. That's what I've always said. So I'm in championship contention right now.
This is so good.
Whatever my record is. Yeah.
2-8. He's like, I'm still in it, and that's never been done before in the history of the league. Our second question here. Obviously, spoke on it.
I don't know why you had to throw that in, but okay.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I got what we're doing here. I got it, Tyler.
I just got to talk.
I've watched the show before.
I'm fair. I'm so fair. Anyone? Obviously, you're looking for a tight end. Anyone available? You said the whole team. Obviously, you're willing. You're willing to
is
sell.
Darren Waller still? Is what happened? I feel like we were so close to that.
We were really close to Darren Waller trade.
We were so close.
No, I remember.
So close.
Look, Tyler Conklin could fill that role for me.
Let me. Everybody except
CMC?
Hunter Renfrow is untouchable.
CMC.
Well, he plays for Piane now.
Yeah, he traded him already.
That's right. I'm sorry, CMC's backup.
Juba Hubbard, yes, for Darren Waller. Just send it right, Tyler. Send it right now and push it through for me.
To be honest, I think you're losing on that, Nate. But I'll allow it. I won't veto that trade at all.
Yeah, no, this is the basketball league is the veto league. You can no vetoes here, so please don't.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to change the narrative. We're trying to change the narrative there. Drafting it too, Nate. Speaking of CMC, did he fall to you?
Unfortunately, yeah. I was prepared to draft Dalvin Cook. That's why I think that's who I thought I was going to go with. I when he drafted Dalvin Cook, which I guess in retrospect is Dalvin Cook's still healthy, right?
Yeah. He missed a couple of games, but he's great. He's doing better than Christian. Yeah,
he's doing good. Christian missed a bunch of games, and then Derrick Henry was out to the playoffs, right? So I mean that was a great pick. Obviously, I don't think he was drafting based on maybe with CMC he was drafting based on
injury concerns.
Health history, injury history. But I mean Derrick Henry prior to the injury probably was would have been, if you could redraft, it'd probably be the number one pick, right? So
until this injury,
So he fell to me. I remember it happened in slow motion, and I wasn't even fucked up at that point yet. I was still like,
he shocked the league.
Shocked the league. It happened in slow motion. And I remember thinking like, fuck, I gotta run this back again. I have to draft this guy.
Yeah. How do you not?
With that said, I mean, being an experienced CMC owner, I picked up By the way, it's a 14-man league. Handcuffs get drafted by teams that don't have the primary back, right?
Yeah.
How Chuba Hubbard
didn't
get drafted in one of the later rounds is crazy. I probably should have drafted him, but I was,
Tony Pollard was drafted. Yeah. Alexander Madison was drafted. What I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. So how that handcuff got through the league's grasp is crazy to me. Because I remember thinking like, I'm not ready to spend fucking $65 on Mike Davis again. You know what I mean? Who was drafted this year?
Who was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was drafted. Yeah. I'm like, if I'm gonna watch a replay of this show, I'm gonna replay this whole season of Game of Thrones. I'm not paying for Mike Davis or is the Mike Davis incumbent, or the replacement. I'm just gonna pick him up for free. Thankfully, I was able to do that. And I don't think I won a game with Chuba Hubbard though. I think the last game I won was the game that CMC got hurt on that Thursday against Xavier. Shout out to Xavier. Finding a way to lose for me.
But drafting
now we're tied. But now Xavier are battling for the last place in the playoffs. We're both me and Xavier. But Xavier is in championship contention, as am I.
Absolutely, you can't count him out.
Contention, yeah.
No, and drafting it too wasn't difficult, right?
I hate drafting. Yeah, so you think I'd be ready for two? But I've drafted a one multiple times. I don't know why I'm not like mentally prepared to draft at the tip of the snake each year, because I think I've only had maybe one. It's either in the beginning or at the end. I've only had 1 year, maybe 2 years where it's been in the middle. I hate drafting at the end of the snake. I hate that shit. I don't know. It's just there's so much time in between your two picks.
It's miserable.
You know what I mean?
It's definitely miserable. Yeah. For sure.
You're waiting. You're waiting.
You're waiting. You're sweating. Yeah. You're wearing a tracksuit. It's 95 degrees in Alsip.
It's already been proposed that we move it back another week, especially with a change in the season.
Move it back into the week? What do you mean?
Moving draft day back a whole nother week.
The weather's still going to be hot. I think he's referring to the setting.
Yeah, it's going to be.
So we're getting on a boat. Yeah.
Oh.
So we're going on a boat. That's
can we run routes on a boat?
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to go.
You're gonna have to jump in the water to catch that ball, but you'll be able to do it. Yes.
If we go to 16, I think it's possible. I think it's feasible.
Former East Bank Club lifeguard.
That'd be great.
I grabbed the baby out of that pool.
Sir.
Yeah.
We could do it on a boat.
I know.
We get Oreo on this boat.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
can Oreo swim?
Not a fan of water. No, not a fan. Hates bats.
Okay, well that's tough. I know I'm outside boys 2019, garage boys 2020. I like the garage. I think there was a lot of room in the garage. I think you had the doors open, so you still get the outside
atmosphere.
Ambiance. Yeah, atmosphere, and also the alleys right there running routes. We tried to run routes, but we had to go out. We couldn't see the draft board. We were sort of disconnected, and that's while we were doing that. I missed the tight end round. Had we been in the garage and we had that immediate access to it,
you could peek. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have had my my finger on the pulse.
Okay. So, everything's always there. I'll play that by ear, and we can make that happen. That's not a problem with me. I like the garage too. I thought it was fine. A little bit shaded. That's why I made sure I got the tents, because I know we need shade. We can't stand out in the heat. We did that 1 year. When
that was tough.
That was so tough.
Really
when
tough.
Big Mike had the great jersey. He had the whole Cleveland quarterback club. That was freaking amazing.
Who won best jersey that year?
That was Dave with the water
one. Yeah,
Dave. Yeah, water boy. Yeah.
And Mike, you were disappointed. I could tell.
Little controversy this year. Dave didn't win it.
Who?
He was.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, Dave was pissed.
Yeah,
Dave was angry, bro.
Yeah, he was
pissed, man.
Yeah, he was unhappy. He couldn't believe it. I'll make a prediction. Yeah. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win best jersey.
What? Year. I just want to say, if you run Marcus Russell back, I will probably vote for it. I thought that was a great jersey that year. There was the Colin Kaepernick jersey.
I got robbed that year by Dan.
No, the Colin Kaepernick jersey. Mike was taking knees. I had a whole Chris Piane. I had the jersey plus the robe and the wig.
Yeah, you were dressed up as Gandalf.
Yeah. Oh, Gandalf.
Yeah,
that's where we're
yeah,
gonna go with.
Gandalf, like
I had the
Gandalf.
teenager
Whatever.
boy, goddamn robe, and I didn't get it. I got one vote. I thought that was crazy. And Danny won with the because he was showing his stomach.
Well, Danny was showing skin, and that's what it is. And
I just gotta come in there. And so you're telling me if I come in there with a banana hammock in my ass cheek, my hairy ass hanging out, I'll probably get it.
I don't think I did this year, but the 2 years prior, when you sent out the questionnaire, it was like, you're not in the comment section. How do you want to improve second take? And for 2 or 3 years straight, I wrote
It
more
was
nudity.
always
For 2 or 3 years straight, I wrote more nudity, and
it did.
you have to get that as a league. So, you know where my vote lies. If you want my vote, it's not super complicated.
Yeah. Well, we have to post this on YouTube. Maybe if we could start posting on a forum website. Yes, it'd be.
There's a lot. Yeah.
The first video of all time is no shirts for week 1. I kid you not.
Oh, I do remember that actually.
Oh yeah, you're right. I do remember. Yeah, you guys. I think you guys did a couple with no shirts.
We did a couple times. Yeah. We were wild. We were wild and young. That was a different time. Moving forward though, Nate.
I will.
Go ahead.
Final question here. Any words?
Oh no. You're skipping over 4.
What did I miss? 4? Go
ahead,
say it.
This is a big question, Nate.
Oh.
This happened obviously earlier.
I got a big answer for you.
Down 1 game all time against Joe, your nemesis. 6-7 all time. Where do we go from here?
We obviously get it back. Look, it's a battle of good versus evil. For a long time, the Bears. For a long time, the Bears, who we all know are the good guys, had the lead over the Packers, and in recent years, the Packers have actually. You'd think like, the Packers would have had that rivalry, say the all-time record on lock, but not the case. And it's within in the past 5 or 6 years that the Packers actually finally surpassed the Bears in that rivalry. They just did, yeah. Mm-hmm. El Clasico is a rivalry that goes back to the beginning of time. So, and it doesn't mean that it's over. It means that there's still, if it's existed for this long, it'll continue to exist. Probably, until after we're gone. From this.
Oh yeah, until we die.
This is eternal.
We're talking 60 years here.
Yeah. So, now, by the way, I actually questioned that math. I heard you said that in a previous episode, and I was like, I don't know, that sounds right, but I didn't go back and check. So
I did.
Again, like I said, I've seen the show before. I get what program we're on here, so I get it.
But you do plan to I want to bring back rivalry week. I really do.
No, you don't. No, you say you don't want to bring back rivalry week. I say that to you every year, and you're like, yeah, I want to do that. And every year you have the power to do that.
Mike,
who's the commissioner this week? Mike, is it Tyler?
Look,
that's last time I checked. That was Tyler.
If we move to 16, it's every year. It's never a problem.
Well, here's what's going to happen. Because next year, here's what's going to happen. Rob is going to stay. We're going to bring back Devin, and we're going to bring back Raphael. And we're going to have that 16-man team. We've always been talking about. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
And then also when Raphael comes back, when Raphael comes back, he's going to become the commissioner, and he's going to put rivalry week back in place for me. And that will be voted on by me and Danny. So that's what's gonna. So we are gonna get that back. I've already thought of this because Rob loves being a part of this league. I think we love having Rob.
Oh, we love Rob.
I know I took a year off, but I mean the first time I remember him being there, he was flabbergasted.
He couldn't believe it. He didn't understand the level that we're on. And I'm happy to do that. I don't know, but I mean a lot of the GMs in this league, they say I've heard feedback that they talk about this league to other leagues and they're like, what do you mean you do X? And they're like, what? That's how you what? And they're always blown away. And I just think that's a testament to the league. And that's just all of us together as a combined entity. You know what I'm saying? Like we come hard. We don't take this for granted. It is a brothership. And I love it. I love it to death. It's one of the favorite things I do every year. That's why we're so passionate about it here on Second Take.
But if you could be brothers with one person in the league, who would it be?
Oh, Big Mike. I feel like I'm already there.
No, it's Joe. The answer is Joe, Tyler. God, come on, dude.
True.
Like that was like
Joe like that. Come on,
the whole league just rolled their eyes at you.
How do you deny 3-time champion? You can't deny that. And a back-to-back and a 14-man. It's never been done. We don't need to hype up Joe here. I haven't hyped up Joe for weeks, league. I really haven't.
I guess.
I really haven't.
Champ this whole time.
In the secret group,
he talked about how much he loved his
You put his name in,
pickup, even though Mike Davis starts for the Atlanta Falcons running back.
Thank you, Mike.
He's over here hyping up Wayne Gallman.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear this I'm not hyping up Joe. You're always hyping up Joe.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Mike's got to sit through your garbage every fucking week, hyping up fucking Joe. Tell him how you feel,
I gotta
Mike.
call him out on it too. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about?
Mike does keep me in line.
Greg Kittle. Who the fuck is Greg Kittle? I don't know who that is.
What a great co-host. You do keep me in line. I just like look, anybody that wins the championship, I call him champ. We still call him Matt champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, we bought the gold jackets for a reason, and there's extras, boys. So if you want to win it, go win it.
Where are those from, by the way? Are they Chinese?
Chinese. I got them from China.
Are they mainland China, or are they from the semi-autonomous city-state of Hong Kong? Because Hong Kong is known for their tailorship.
The jackets were great, actually. Yeah. I had to buy quadruple XL 4 times.
Okay. Because they're
they're a little bit smaller over there. Yeah. I almost messed up, actually, when my coworkers caught it. Shout out to them.
Okay. Well, it's good that they're from mainland China, because Danny ripped
he ripped the sleeves off one of them. Yeah. You know what's funny?
When a nice Hong Kong suit, that would have been tough.
You can actually catch Danny in the recap video from draft day. We had a draft day video.
He put it back on, didn't he?
Yeah. He asked me, are we still getting he's like, when do we get our gift? And I told him, I was like, you're going to get your jackets here in a moment. And I said, I don't expect the sleeves to be on these by the end of the day. I said that to him, and they weren't. They absolutely weren't. It was shout out to him, and he still has.
He planted a seed.
Oh, did he? Okay. I've watched like the first half of that recap video. I watch it before the Sunday games every Sunday. Just to get
get you a little hype.
To get myself hyped.
Draft day is the best day of the year, man.
I love names in a hat. Nothing gets me going like names in a hat. The fact that I can relive names in a hat on demand is really a great asset.
No, dude.
We gotta get my wife to have better camera work though. I was very disappointed in her camera work. Definitely critiqued her. Was not happy. There was a moment where there was a bee. I didn't cut it out. I was like, leave that there, where she like freaked out and like jerked the camera real hard. I was like, what are you doing?
But Nancy, I think you did a fine job. She did a fine job.
We could do a little better.
Damn, over here.
She ever been freaked out by that?
The league is on a bar.
Jesus Christ.
We're trying to hit this bar.
Yeah.
But last but not least, Nate, any words for your opponent this week? Obviously, you're in contention and you're going to win this game, right?
Yeah. How my ass tastes. That's all I can really. Yeah.
That's a great.
That's a quote. Put that on a t-shirt.
To this, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Change the team name. We're changing the team name. How my ass tastes.
How my ass tastes.
Yeah.
Any last words here from any of you gentlemen to close out the video? Mike, you're killing it in that shirt.
Let's do fucking blow. That's my last word. Let's do some fucking blow.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
And I want to make a commitment to the league. This is serious. I want to make a commitment to the league going into next year's draft. Because I let a lot of people down. I did. I let a lot of people down on draft day.
Yeah.
I didn't come through with what was expected of me, shall we say? You know what I mean? So I will. I'm making a commitment to the league that I will be better next year during draft day specifically. And
we will make it out that night.
Look, and it's a long day. We draft first off, we're a daytime draft league now since we went. Since we made the move outside, it's been daytime. It's not as I think I know why we did that, because you have neighbors, and being up until
would we prefer the night? 7 p.m. start?
I'd prefer night for temperature's sake, but I mean, I understand obviously you live in a residential area.
We can make that happen. They can call the cops. I can care less.
And I want another Mikey moment of him playing Mario Kart on the wrong screen. Like that was that's the type. And I had to bandage Danny's hand. That was the same fucking night.
Mikey had to leave a little early. This draft.
And didn't Jesse put a hole in my door?
Yes.
Didn't he put it he punched my door, put a hole in it. That was all in the same 24-hour span.
Jesse, not last year, but the year before, blasting Nate, you were there, blasting Little Wayne at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, did not get the cops called on us, surprisingly. I was worried they would, because I was
explicit things are
I was in possession, you know what I mean? So I was worried that if the cops got called, I was gonna have to, lose some weight real quick and fling it or whatever. But But we got through. So I mean, yeah, I'm a big night draft guy. I mean, I love being outside, and I think we can still do the garage thing outside. But yeah, I mean, just for temperature's sake, the last 2 years I've sweat out 9 pounds of water weight each year. And this year, obviously, I had the tracksuit on. Last year I didn't though. Last year I think I was just in a University of Hawaii baseball jersey. So, it gets hot. Alsip's known for the heat. Alsip's known for the heat. If you go visit the Alsip Park District, they got a lot of water fountains out there.
We don't want to be miserable while drafting, and we want to absorb our alcohol.
Yeah,
not have to sweat it out.
And again, I don't know how that works with everybody's schedule. Obviously, I fly in for the draft. I take some time off of work, so I'm ultimately, as long as I have the date of the draft right, which one time I did not have the date of the draft right. But as long as I have the day right,
we're human. We make mistakes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be on it next year. Trust me. I know it was our 10-year reunion last year, and it was fantastic. And but let's keep it going. Let's keep the precedent. Let's try to blast it out every year. Let's you know what I mean. Let's have a great time.
Okay. If I could, I don't. Maybe you guys got stuff to do. I will reiterate, my entire team is available. My entire team is available. I'd also like to reiterate.
Deadline is upon us.
When is the deadline? Does anybody know?
22nd.
Sure? What's the date today?
18th.
Geez, this is the last week?
I'll push it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Geez, what is this real shadow government we got going on?
I don't mind. I'll push it.
Okay. All right. My entire team is available. I am going to win a championship this year. This is still a dynasty in the making. Which, and by the way, you've copped that from me, and I think you've thrown it on to Joe, which is crazy.
He's not in the making. He is a dynasty.
Just stop, Tyler. You took that from me. If you look at the original interview, that's it's there. It's there in writing. It's there in text.
It is. So, I can't delete it. It's recorded.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and yeah, get my man out of there. Get my man out of prison. What are we doing, guys?
Nate, it's always a pleasure.
It's always fun.
Week 11, second take.